Real quick, thank you so much for tuning into this video. Go to YouTube, in the search bar, go ahead and type in Triple Play Video Podcast. You'll see all the content that we're going to be throwing at you. And we are, again, thankful that you're tuning in, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks.
It's quarantine day 7. The Olympics have been postponed. Umpires have lost millions of dollars. And champions has gone to esports. This is Triple Play.
Welcome back to Triple Play. I'm Casey. That's Justin. We're back. Day 7 of quarantine.
Social distancing.
Being away from the world.
From everybody.
Weather's gotten worse.
It's snowing again. It's the snow apocalypse outside. Now we're getting a blizzard, just to add a little cherry on top.
They said, oh, don't go outside. And Mother Nature's like, I'll make sure. Sprinkle, 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 sprinkle.
Yeah. Sprinkling some white love on us. A little cherry on top. But it was one heck of a news day. You know, if there's anything to kind of turn the pages here as we await for the zombie apocalypse to end out there. What a news day today. And I guess we can lead that off with the Olympics, the 2020 Tokyo Olympics this summer has officially been postponed. And they've postponed it for 1 year. So it looks like they're going to bring it back in 2021, which I know you have a couple of things that you have some opinions on it. For me, for us being an event company, not trying to compare ourselves to the Olympics, but the Olympics brings in everyone from around the world. Okay, so they were getting a lot of heat from all of the different countries that are associated into the Olympics, more specifically Australia and Canada. They were the first ones to pull out a couple days ago, stating that they did not see a reason to be part of the Olympics this year due to, obviously, the COVID-19 Come On Eileen virus that has now been a global pandemic. They were the first to go, which started to teeter. People were thinking, what's going to happen here? The Olympic Committee tried to hold off on making a decision until April, I believe, the first or second weekend of April, and now that is no more. They've decided they are postponing this thing. They're going to push it a full year for 2021. What's your take?
I think they made this decision a little too abruptly. Obviously, they've taken away baseball, they've taken away basketball, hockey, they're taking away everything. So this was a little glimpse of hope of something to look forward to that involves sports, and now that's pushed a year. That's for now, too. That's if they can get it off in a year. If they don't, right, that's another 4 years that we're without an Olympics.
They're pushing out a year.
Yeah.
So we'll get it next year.
If nothing happens, though, that's what. Between now and a year, we never know. I mean, but yeah. So that's it's a huge impact. I mean, this is, I think, a bigger impact than the virus itself to overseas. I mean, this is big. This is a huge revenue generator for Tokyo, and now they're without it. I think it's smart country-wise to say you're not going to send your athletes because they're athletes. Some of them are professional athletes that get paid for a living to play these sports. When I saw the other day that Canada pulled out, I had hoped that U.S. would repeat with hockey. Maybe another miracle on ice. But it is what it is. They made their decision, and now we wait till next year to bring softball back to the Olympics.
Yeah, we're going to have to wait another year to watch the girls go out there and compete for the gold medal for the Olympics. You know, for me, the decision really is it's tough for them to make that call to be able to push it. I say it's tough because the athletes that are involved in the Olympics, they have trained and competed to get to this stage, and now from competing to training to nutrition, everything that's involved in being an Olympic athlete, with like 4 months left to go, it's It's right there, and now that's pushed away, and now, it's basically what's going to happen to their training regimens. I mean, they got to like restart their programming, and it's not easy, man. It's not easy being an Olympic athlete. So, we'll see how that goes. We'll see how the qualifying goes too as well. I'm sure that they're going to come out with a different procedure for qualification to qualify for the Olympics. So I don't even know how that's all going to work, but we're going to keep an eye on it. So just another, depressing piece of news as this COVID-19 situation continues to just take a hold on this globe now at this point. So the Olympics have been pushed. Our next issue and topic of discussion, which no one seems to be thinking about and talking about, are the umpires. The umpires across the country have lost just as much as the baseball players, softball players, head coaches, assistant coaches, trainers, all that, everyone that's involved with the great game of baseball and softball. No one thinks about the umpires. The umpires have been decimated by this. A lot of umpires out there use this opportunity, being an umpire, as a means of income, not just extra income as a hobby, but there's a lot of umpires out there that use this as a way of life, as a means as their job. And if I'm not mistaken, which I'm pretty sure, these are 1099 positions. They cannot file for unemployment. So they are paid after services are rendered. So they cannot get anything out of what's going on here. So they have lost a lot of money, millions of dollars collectively. Umpires have lost out. What are your thoughts?
I think it's huge. Like you said, these guys, this is their way of life for some of them. And now that's gone for now. We'll see if and when the season decides to make a start. But yeah, these guys work hard, and it's not like they're just random guys. These guys have to take training and courses, and they pay to be certified, and that's money that they have.
They pay for their equipment. They pay for their jerseys. They pay for all that stuff. So like this recent article that came up here at a WTXL in Gainesville, Florida, was saying that there's over 5,400 total officials across 13 spring high school sports, and all of those are currently out of the job. 5,400. And that's just in that area. Now think of the whole country now. So the umpires are getting hit, and they're getting hit pretty bad, just like the rest of us that are out there. But a lot of people have forgotten about the umpires. They are part of the game, obviously, a huge part of the game. And we have great relationships with a lot of the umpires. Scranton, PA, everyone knows the Scranton, PA boys for Champions events when they come up. We do have a lot of affiliates, associations across Rochester, Buffalo, out in the Albany area. These guys are all feeling the pain. They're getting hurt by all this. And, I think that's why it's so much. We all want to get healthy, and we all want this to be over with. And it's just another reason and issue to get us back on those fields as quickly as possible, because these umpires deserve to get paid. They deserve to be out there, and they're part of the game, and it needs to happen soon.
Yeah, they deserve to have their livelihood back, and to be able to generate for their families in a time of need. So hopefully we can give it to them and bring them back and have a good time and make them smile and make them laugh.
And now for the biggest announcement. We've been kind of pumping this up the past couple of days. We've been working on this for a while now, and it is finally done. We can say that. The first test is available. And what does that mean by test? Champions Events, for the first time in its history, just went Champions Esports. Champions is now officially running tournaments on gaming, as a gamer, through baseball, football, and basketball. But it is the show 2020. Champions Events is running esporting tournaments on the show 2020, and that league, it's not a tournament, it's the league, and the league registrations are now officially open. Is that correct? Casey, do you want to dive into it?
Yeah, absolutely. Registrations are now open at championsevents.org/esports. Definitely go check it out. We have a 10-player league, 10 games for Champions Events players to go get in. So when you want to play against someone else on a different team and you can't go out to that field physically, this is the opportunity. MLB The Show 2020. Diamond Dynasty, create your team, name it what you want, design your jerseys. We're going to add, you go on, you register, we're going to add you to the Champions League. You're going to play against a Champions Events member. Don't know who it's going to be.
Whoever that is.
It could be any of us. We could get somebody huge. We don't know. But make sure you go on. This is big. This gives you an opportunity to continue to grow the sport of baseball, your knowledge, because, I mean, the game's the game, but you still have to know what pitch to throw on an 0-2 count. You don't want to get taken yard by Bryce Harper in the bottom of the 5th inning and blow your complete game shutout. I mean...
So the games. So let's dial back. Champions Events. The reason why we came up with this idea and to explore this opportunity was because we wanted to keep kids involved in baseball. We know they cannot be out there right now. No one can be out there right now. And we thought by doing this, by bringing this, players, athletes, everyone loves their PS4s and their Xbox and their 360s. Okay, but we wanted to bring this some sort of management structure on esports and bring this to the players so that they can stay involved in this great game and bring the Champions Events tournament experience out in the real world and now make that virtual and bring that to the player, to the kids and the youth out there that are playing on these games all the time. And we thought, why not join us in a tournament structure at the or a league structure at the show 2020. So there's going to be a lot more coming with this. We're just testing this out right now in terms of first 10 in, go register. Again, championsevents.org//.
I think it's like a forward backslash. It's one of the
It's a forwards / you know what we're talking about, esports. That's all there. We'll put the link on this video right now so you can go take a look at it. Register. You go to Diamond Dynasty, create your team, then you'll be playing against 10 others throughout the league. And then we're going to be adding, as it continues to build, we'll be adding more leagues throughout the days, weeks, and months. You'll be able to have the opportunity. This first one's free. We want you in to have some fun. And then we're going to start adding some additional menu items like a season pass where you'll be able to play not just the show 2020 with Champions Events, but you'll be able to play with NBA 2K, correct? And NFL Madden as well. And that's all part of a season pass that you'll be able to purchase, that you'll be able to just play as many times as we throw the league out there. And we are really looking forward to this. There will be prizes. This first league, out of the 10 players, the best 8 make it after your 10 games. The best 8 make it to the playoffs. And the winner of this league for the first time gets a season pass for free. So you're going to get a season pass for every single time that Champions Events Esports puts out a league in basketball, baseball, or football. You can be available for that. So we're looking forward to it. We're way too excited about it. We've been working on this a long time. Casey's been working on this for a long time now. And it's out. It's ready. Casey, final words on that.
If you're not in this first league and taking advantage of this first league, then I don't know what you're doing. Because I know you're sitting at home inside. You're probably playing Fortnite and getting like 1 kill. Can't even finish in the top 10. So you should just get in on MLB The Show League. It's where it's going to be. Also, stay tuned because you never know. There might be a Friday night pop-up esports tournament at a Champions Event. You never know. It could happen.
Just saying, we don't know. It could happen. So with that being said, the Olympics, again, postponed to 2021. Umpires, looking forward to getting out there and supporting them this year because they need it. And Champions Events is now Champions Events Esports. Get your kids registered. Have some fun. play against other kids across the state, potentially across the Northeast when this gets big enough. Get that season pass too as well. And of course, if you have any questions for us here in the Triple Play Podcast, just go ahead and email us at info@championsevents.org. Our next tournaments are at Pinnacle. We are going to be updating all that stuff as we are getting news every day. Just like everyone else, we will be sending out an email to the coaching staff for each team and throughout the tournaments at Pinnacle. So just be on the lookout for that as we continue to speak with Pinnacle on a day-to-day basis with what has obviously been going on with COVID-19. Other than that, we want to thank you so much for taking part of this Triple Play Podcast. That's Casey Gibson. I'm Justin Arsenault, and we'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, stay healthy.
Make sure to hit the subscribe button and the little bell right about here. See you guys tomorrow.